You graduate. The degree's in your hand, your GitHub is stacked, and you've got a few personal projects that nearly fried your laptop CPU. Maybe you've even got a code streak so long it's basically old enough to start high school. You're pumped. This is it, the moment you dive into the hunt for your first junior developer job. Then you open LinkedIn and bam, your dream role pops up. Until you read the fine print. Must have 5+ years experience with React, Angular, Vue, and preferably a PhD in advanced containerized cloud blockchain DevOps microservices. You laugh. Surely. This is satire. Nope. They're serious. And hey, before we keep going, smash that like button and subscribe so you can officially call yourself a fellow CodeBlastX. Now, these so-called junior positions, they read like final boss fights. You'd think junior means someone we're willing to train, but nope. Apparently, it now means senior engineer who costs less and never complains. There's something almost tragically poetic about a level 1 job that demands mastery of 12 frameworks, fluency in 3 languages, intimate knowledge of some ancient build tool last touched in 2013, and the ability to flawlessly explain the difference between OAuth 1.0a and OAuth 2.0 without breaking a sweat. Let's break this down. First up, the experience paradox. You can't get a job without experience, and you can't get experience without a job. So what do companies do? They just pretend you already have it. Perfect logic. It's like asking a toddler to drive a car, then refusing to give them a license because they've never driven before. Next, the tech stack creep. These job listings don't just want a developer. They want a full-stack, mobile-first, cloud-native, mind-reading wizard. They want you fluent in React, but also Angular, just in case they decide to migrate back for no reason. You should be comfortable with Docker, Kubernetes, GraphQL, WebSockets, REST, gRPC, and if you've ever brushed past COBOL in a dusty old book, congrats, that's a plus. And here's the kicker, the actual day-to-day work. Mostly fixing CSS on a WordPress site. But of course, that part never makes it into the listing. And don't even get me started on the interview gauntlet. First, you send in your resume. Then comes a coding challenge. Then another coding challenge. Then a take-home project. Then 4 separate interviews. Then a behavioral panel. And finally, silence. All for a role that pays $50,000, demands you be in the office 5 days a week, and proudly brags about free coffee and occasional pizza Fridays like it's 1999. Why does this happen? Simple. Companies want senior-level skills at intern-level salaries. The market is flooded, so they know people will still apply. And many of these listings are written by HR folks or recruiters who just dump buzzwords into a job post without knowing what half of them mean. Familiar with machine learning? Awesome. You once opened a TensorFlow tutorial, so that's basically mastery. Proficient in Jenkins? Perfect, because apparently their build pipeline is allergic to self-maintenance. The worst part? This broken system burns out talented juniors before they even get a chance to grow. They blame themselves. They think they're not good enough, when in reality, the expectations are absurd. People spend months grinding leet code, cranking out portfolio apps, making YouTube tutorials just to land an interview, only to get rejected because someone else happened to have real-world experience. Let's be real. No junior should be making architectural decisions. No junior should be managing interns. No junior should be rewriting the backend in Rust just for fun. If a position demands all that, it's not junior. It's not even mid-level. It's 2 jobs duct-taped together, slapped with a bargain bin salary. So here's the truth. If you're struggling to land your first dev job, it's not you. It's the machine, the broken expectation machine. Keep learning, keep building. And remember, if someone hires you and tosses you into the deep end with 0 mentorship, they're not giving you an opportunity. They're just hoping you can keep swimming while they head out for coffee. And hey, if this hit home, drop